So they told a lot of lies, like Sister Augusta explained to us. And I want to untell some of those lies. After we survived, they continued their maliciousness against us. From the alliance meetings that we've been having and the negotiations that we've been having, trying to find out what really happened, we discovered that most Yoruba indigents defied that Fulani government abandoned property law. That law that they made so that they would dispossess us of all that we had. Most Yoruba indigents defied it. Hope I'm coming out, my people.
Yes.
What did they do? They kept 3 years' rent of most properties that belong to the Eastern people. Those people that ran from Yoruba land, their properties, they had tenants in them. The Yoruba people underground made meeting by themselves. Please, don't take Igbo people's things. Don't take these Easterners' things. They ran, but they will come back one day. Gather their resources. If you are collecting rent for them. So they became like caretakers to our properties. Continue to rent our properties out and get money and kept them for us. You know what? It was that money that they kept that some of the Igbos used to bounce back to life. Not just the Igbos, the entire Eastern region. Because when we say Igbo, it's not just Igbo. Because they didn't know the difference. Everybody's Nyamiri. Once everybody's Nyamiri, they grouped all of us together. Just like in the South, we say everybody's Hausa in the North. But we have come to know now.
Now there's a difference.
That everybody in the North, or even Middle Belt, is not Hausa. They have over 100 nationalities trapped in there. So then, everybody was Nyamiri and they were killing everyone. So the Yorubas decided by themselves to defy what the federal government was doing. The only properties that were seized were the ones the federal government, Fulani government, seized by himself. The ones that they didn't know who belonged to, that the Yorubas knew belonged to Ndi and the Easterners, they kept the rent for them. And some of our people gave this testimony. So when they returned back, they gave them their money. So by the time federal government was giving them 20 pounds to go and start life again, they had that other money to start from. You will not hear this truth. Also, our Igbo brothers and sisters who live at the 3 borders of Igbo Central, that is the infamous dots that are created by the Fulanis. So we have 3 entrances into that dot. These people, the people living there are Igbos. Sometimes they call them Ika Igbo, sometimes they call them Kwa Igbo, anything. They call them all sorts of names, but they are actually Igbos. And our enemy knows that they are Igbos. They are the ones standing there protecting the hinterland, the skull Igbo land, the dots. They died for our people. So while we are busy dancing, Biafra, Biafra, they were bleeding. Why? Because the enemy was killing them in the name of killing the Igbos. My mother-in-law, my husband is from Edo State, told me a story. He kept telling me how they were dancing. One Nigeria, one Nigeria, one Nigeria. They forced them because it's Ika Igbo inside Edo State. Originally, they came from Delta. The people they call Ebanke. He said they were dancing. One Nigeria, every nation bush, just so that they don't kill them. They say, okay, one Nigeria, don't kill us. But they still kill them. They massacred our brothers and sisters at Asaba. 400 in one day. They were killing them as Igbos. though they were not part of Biafra at that time declared, because these ones were already in Midwest. That was Sister Augusta mentioned that they granted even before the Biafra. So they were already in a separate region called the Midwest region. But they went there to kill them, even when they knew they were not part of Biafra that was declared. That's the Asaba massacre you hear about. So that is why our cousins, our dear cousins, began to add strange characters to their names and to their land and cities just to stay alive. While you were being protected by the then very formidable Biafra military, no one was there to protect them, because the war was unprepared. So we had some loopholes that were not covered. We didn't know how the enemy was going to come. So if you're moving from Ore, traveling to Igbo land, the people you will meet, the Asaba people. That's why the enemy coming from Ore met the Asaba and massacred them. If you are moving to Igbo land from Atlantic Ocean, if you're going to the sea through Atlantic Ocean, the Igbos you will meet are in River State. They met them and massacred them, raped them, did hell to them. So they had to change quickly just to stay alive. If you are moving to the border from Cameroon, you will meet Akwa Ibom. You will meet other Igbos there. They were also killed. They died. They died. They lost their properties too. And finally, they suffered the humiliation of having to change their identity just to stay alive. Even today, they are willing and ready to work with us, but under the condition that they will be protected this time around. They do not want to suffer like their fathers suffered because of how sudden things happened. That is why they prefer Nina's proposal to any other madness that you're hearing. As my classmate in my platform, he told me how he lost 2 uncles in this thing. He told me, he said, we've not forgotten. It's fresh in our hearts.
Of course.
So if you're busy doing your criminality in the name of Biafra, some people died mercilessly for that name. It's a sacred name. We don't want you to do criminality with it anymore. We are begging you. For example, Chief Asari Dokubo, he was a signatory to Lower Niger Congress inaugural proclamation that happened 2009 at Warri. He is an Ijaman. You know what? He nominated the president of LNC, and the Shekiri man, Barrister Fred Abeyewe. He was Asari that nominated him. Till today, he is still playing that fatherly role in gathering our people, especially the misguided youths, as a mechanism to prevent a deliberate delay to this project. Wisdom is principle for direction. My brother, my sister, please, I don't know if the video of Don Obaseki is ready, so that our people will hear with their ears that the people you keep calling names and castigating, they are with Ninas, they are with LNC. I was speaking to one of my sisters. I said, the only people not ready are Ndibo. Their younger brothers in Midwest, in South, are already ready. I was explaining to my sister, I said, it's like a children that like going out. When mama say, I'm going out, the child will just carry shoe and go and stand by the road. Sometimes they'll wear left leg on right leg on left leg. I said, I'm ready. You didn't even tell him to get settled. He's by the roadside waiting for mommy to get set so that we can go out. That is what is happening now. Our brothers are waiting for Ndib to get their acts together and stop this criminality in the name of self-determination so that we can go together. Listen to our brother so that you understand. Thank you very much.
Press, the other one will press. All of us end. In the morning, we say, we die here. Until we are prepared for, we die here. We won't stop. They won't stop. In the back of towns of a place where I was brought up, about 25 kilometers from Ughelli is a town called Uweru. In Uweru, Gambari people carry notice board, put them for junction for Uweru, 6 kilometers from Patani. Right demand. Say if people went to Uweru, not come get 100 bags of rice, 100 bags of this. They will begin killing our people for Uweru. Where is Uweru? 6 kilometers from Patani.
What happened? Sorry about that. I don't know why it turned off. Oh, the whole thing turned off. Oh, shoosh. What happened?
Okay, I will allow Sister Mona to find the video so that we'll finish up playing it. But you can hear our brother telling you how close this enemy, our enemy, is to that land. Should I go ahead? Are you?
Go ahead. When
okay.
I find it, I'll tell you.
So you find out that we have one common enemy. And we understand that already. There's nobody, an Igbo man or woman, or people in South or South Midwest that do not understand who the enemy is.
I'm going to fire.
I'm sorry.
We all know who the enemy is. So you going up and down, even our international stakeholders now understand better because LNC and NINET went to sit down with them, eyeball to eyeball, explain it to them. And mind you, we told you that before we started this project, we went to UN as far back as 2013 to ask UN to guide us. What do we do? How do we do it? They gave us the protocol. Say, this is the guiding light. This is how you will do it. And then you will get to where we're doing. And we've been following it for 20 years now. So we know what we're saying. And we're standing on facts. Some people are standing on lies and propaganda. And they just want to kill our people. And we say, that will not happen. As daughters of the land, we are here to tell you, you must follow the right way. You must follow the right way. Stop duping our people. Stop lying to our people. Stop running with propaganda because it will not help us. It will not take us anywhere. It will delay what we're doing. Are you ready, Sister Mona?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Please go ahead.
In Uweru, Gambari people carry notice board, put them for junction for Uweru, 6 kilometers from Patani. Right demand. Say if people went to Uweru, not come get 100 bags of rice, 100 bags of this. They will begin killing our people for Uweru. Where be Uweru? 6 kilometers from Patani. Where be Uweru? 30 kilometers from Yenegua. And you think anybody should doorstep? We must understand. Uncle said, he quoted Professor Tekena that 13% derivation is equal to 87% deprivation. Everybody is hailing some of the governors here for building some roads. They are building those roads based on 13%. After they have already stolen 70 or 80% of that 13% to be able to build new roads. Now, if you have the 100%, that is, I hope you understand that 87.5% of the total revenue of Nigeria comes from only 7 states. There's 100 naira for Buhari pocket. 87 of that 100 naira are from your village.
Yep.
You have to understand. So the need for us to come together, how do we do that? All the 65 or less ethnic nationalities in the Niger Delta must sign an ethnic nationality charter. What does an ethnic nationality charter? You can call it a minority rights charter, but I have been advised not to use the word minority. That charter will be able to protect in case push comes to shove. We are still saying in case people come to shop, Buhari don't show all of una come on last week that we are all taught in a second. The gloves are off. Now we must be able to give equal accommodation to an open man, to an Okoni man, to a man from Buki, from a man from Obubra, Iyala, Ikom. We must give the same rights, the same territorial rights within a new federal structure, so that me, Pedro, man, I will not see myself as a lord riding roughshod over other smaller tribes of the Midwest. I will not be scared that I will leave a Fulani Hausa hegemony and move into an Ijaw-dominated hegemony. How do you allay that fear? You must have an ethnic charter from which the constitution of a new country, in case that push really comes to full-time show, derives. That is, the constitution will not be big enough to undermine or deride the fundamental right in that charter that is entrenched, that gives the Okoni man, even if it's just 70,000 people, the same right of space, self and self within a larger confederation or federation. The Nigerian
Awesome. My people, have you heard the type of people we are interacting with? We're not dealing with riffraffs. We are dealing with intelligent people that know what the international law says, and we are following it. They understand the NINA's project more than some of you. So they're not part of the noise that you're making. That's why sometimes when you hear people making so much noise, they say these people are not making noise. Why would they make noise? We understand what is going on. Have you seen when somebody went to exam and he knows what to write and is there making noise? It's only the Tiboli boss that did not read the book, did not attend lectures, did not read the notebook that teacher gave. They're the ones that were making noise because they don't know what to write. So they want to distract so that they will cancel the exam. But those that studied, attended lectures, bought all the books, they are ready to take down the exam. Someone, I don't know if you're ready to take over, please.
My dear, you can say that again. The video is basically saying live and let live. Let the other brothers and sisters feel like they're part of what's going on. Let the land feel like they're part of what's going on. And this is that UN charter that some of you are thinking that they can send videos. They are killing us, so UN, oh, come on. That's not how it works. Our brother has given you guys some of that information.